Hi, Ralph. I hope you're okay. Could you just tell us, having left an entire team out on Wednesday, is the intention to bring them all back in again tomorrow? And what kind of training you've had this week?
Yeah, we literally trained in two different groups. Before the game on Wednesday, we trained with the team that played against the young boys in detail to prepare them for the game. The other group that has played against Palace, they had a day off on Tuesday, and we started to prepare them for the game tomorrow, on Wednesday, Thursday, and obviously today on the last day in preparation of the game.
Can I just ask if there are any fresh injury or illness concerns heading into the weekend? I know Aaron Wan-Bissaka had a couple of knocks in the game against young boys. Any problems among the group that didn't feature on Wednesday?
Yeah, we have 2 or 3 question marks behind players, but since they haven't shown up as yet, because we are only training at 2 o'clock, we have to wait until after the training session, or at least before the training session, until the doctor and the medical department can tell me what the current situation is like. We have, as you said, Aaron, who received 1 or 2 knocks in the game. There is still a question mark behind Nemanja Matic. He had sort of a cold. I wouldn't call it a flu, but he was negatively tested with COVID. So I'm still hoping that he can be available, but we have to wait how he feels today.
Hey, Patrick. Gary, you have a question?
Yes, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you call me. Hello, Ralph. Thank you for your time. I was wondering about Paul Pogba. By the time he's fit to play, you'll have a team maybe playing in your image, playing the way that you want them to play. How hard will it be for him to get into the starting lineup, and what's your message to him?
Well, we spoke over the phone 2 days ago, or was it? No, I think it was on Tuesday. He was still in Dubai. He's expected to come back today. And then we get to know each other in person on Sunday, where we had a telephone call for about 10, 15 minutes. He told me that he's getting better, but obviously still not being fully fit. So from all I heard so far, it will take another couple of weeks until he's fit for training again. And then, of course, he has been out for quite some time. So I suppose it will take another couple of weeks to get him match fit. But in the first instance, now it's important that he gets fully fit in order to be able to train with the rest of the group, and then we have to develop him physically and tactically to be also fit to play in the Premier League.
Hello, Ralph. Could you sum up your first 7 days, please? What have been the main challenges that you've faced in this short period of time?
Well, in the first instance, it was about getting to know the players. And as you know, we had 45 minutes of training before the game against Crystal Palace. And then obviously we did quite a lot of video footage with them in order to tell them how we want them to play. As we all saw, they did well in that game. Not everything was perfect, but quite a few things worked out well. We were always on the front foot. We had control on the game. And now it's about taking the next steps. I mean, it's a lot of trying to be on field. We don't have that much training sessions. This week we had a few, but not with the full group, with the whole group. So we always had a couple of the players from the under-19s and the under-21s to train with us. But it's now about taking the next steps. I think the basis of what we show against Crystal Palace was good. We didn't allow them to score. We didn't allow them too many opportunities. We had a clean sheet, and this is, again, the ambition that we have now when we play Norwich away. They have improved since the change of managers, play a little bit more direct, a little bit more vertical than they did with Daniel Farke. So it will be a challenge to play at Carrow Road, but obviously we want to improve our performance. We want to build up on what we already showed against Crystal Palace. And then, hopefully get the next win tomorrow.
Peter Cassidy.
Hi, Ralph. It was reported this week that you had a decision to make over your goalkeeper options. Obviously, we saw Henderson on Wednesday night. So what are your thoughts there?
I mean, we have quite a few top goalkeepers, and also we could also see that against young boys. Both goalkeepers did well who played. With David Gea, we have a top goalkeeper as number one. So this is a position where we have minimum 3, if not 4 or 5 good goalkeepers. And we will see what the situation will be like in the winter. There might be 1 or 2 of them wanting to go on loan somewhere. But on the other hand, we also have to bear in mind that we have 3 competitions in the next 6 months, FA Cup, Premier League and Champions League. And we definitely need 3 top goalkeepers in order to make up for a player being injured or suspended.
Michael Gray.
Hi, Ralf. Ralf, have you had long enough to assess your squad of players now to know already if you need to do any transfer business in January?
I got to know them better, obviously, in this week. I saw most of them play in the 2 games and had minimum 3 or 4 or 5 training sessions this week. But it's still too early to speak about that, what might happen in the winter transfer window. If I look at the number of players we have, it's still a big squad. It's definitely we definitely do not have not enough players, but we also need to make sure that players want to stay here. If they see not getting them enough game time here, it might make sense to speak individually with the players and see if a loan deal might make sense. But right now, it's still too early to speak about that.